Guys, I wanted this to be a positive video so bad. I wanted to love the Black Banquet and for it to purely be a celebration of how far this game has come, a way to bring killers and survivors together to eat together and celebrate together and kill and die together. Maybe my expectations were too high, but I have now played both the survivor and killer sides of this event, and I have a lot of mixed, jumbled thoughts. This video will sort of just be a stream of consciousness as I go from one point to another, so grab your food, pull up a chair, and let's talk about the Black Banquet, DBD's 10-year anniversary event. When I'm asked if I want the good news or the bad news first, I usually ask for the good news. So let's start with what I like. The idea of a food-themed celebration event is great. In my head, I can imagine both the killers and survivors being able to eat together, and that's really adorable. I thought the promotional videos for the event were super cool and immersive, you know, we are the game. The archives where you can see the documents and the invitation that we saw at the beginning, both of those are super cool. From a lore enjoyer, the banquet being thrown by the Black Veil, the cult that worships the entity, is some amazing detail, and it ties it into the greater world of DBD. The cosmetics and weird spooky masks look awesome. I knew that the twins wouldn't be getting a cosmetic, so I said, fine, I'll do it myself. And oh my gosh, look how good they look! Charlotte is ready to party, and Victor is trying his best to look all fancy. The animation for the survivors holding the food looks really fucking funny. I love it so much. I love that you can wave the food in your hand, and honestly, there were a lot of stupid bits my friends came up with.
Gosh, we're getting married?
This is so cool. We're getting married!
Twins main sage canon universe, you have a foot fetish now?
Don't make that canon. This isn't going in the video.
Oh my god.
No, he's not. He's after test.
Oh, here comes the airplane.
Oh, I love this game.
We had the tunnel, we almost got our first gen down.
She was so worried we might have. We almost finished the gen.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Isn't that what we wanted? To enjoy
Excuse
this
me.
game.
Sorry!
You know, I'm just really enjoying this game right now.
I am
Really
too.
enjoying it.
This is great. I don't hear him, which means the totems.
Oh, hello.
Excuse me. Excuse me, pardon me. Excuse me. I'm trying to deliver a fucking order, dude. I need that tip.
You don't think I'm trying to as well? I need to get
Yeah,
this
where's my
woman-
DoorDash order? I ordered two of
I'm on my
the
way.
same food and it's not here. I don't know if you know this or not, but there is a killer on the loose. And he is right by me. So you gotta take this real quick.
Dude, I can't breathe.
Sage, the heck is near you?
She's dying.
Stop eating your egg salad in front of me and save me, dude. Oh my god.
Sorry, but I'm really hungry.
I really like the decorations and the looks of the meals. The tile that spawns on most of the original maps is really nice to walk around in and look at the details. The snake that curls around each of the generators, hooks, and lockers looks really clean. Whoever was in charge of decor knocked it out of the park. Overall, I do think that the idea for this event is really strong and has a lot of potential, but the iteration of the banquet that we got is a little undercooked. It needed some more time in the oven. And that leads me well into elephant in the room. The banquet is unbalanced, heavily skewed in the survivor's favor. There's no getting around it. And I generally don't care about balancing stuff for the most part, but this event gives so much stuff to survivors and so little stuff to killers, it's actually impossible to ignore. And I promise I tried. I was racking my brain trying to find a positive way to look at this, but I can't. So the best I can do is lay out the issues and come up with pain points that should be adjusted next anniversary. I think it's important to keep in mind that the Twisted Masquerade also needed to be smoothed out a bit after its first iteration, and I think the same thing will happen with the Black Banquet. But to summarize, the survivors have a lot of gimmicky abilities that go with different food. They can eat the foot, the hand, or the pasta. The foot gives them haste, the hand turns them invisible, and then there's also portals around the map that both killers and survivors can use, and then the pasta makes them invincible. They can also put these plates onto banquet tables, and then there's a minute-long team-wide effect where the entire team heals a health state, and for the foot, the survivors gain haste and do gens faster. For the hand, the portals give the survivors free items and turn them invisible for a brief period of time. And for the pasta, pallets can be repaired and reset, and then any current pallets on the map are unbreakable, and there's also a bunch of fragile pallets that spawn. Then there's desserts, which happens at 1 gen or 1 survivor left, and it gives endurance or haste or elusive to survivors, and gives haste or blindness immunity or undetectable to killers. So that's all of the stuff that the survivors get. And the killers are able to poison objectives or throw poison at survivors. And the poison gives survivors a stamina bar that, if they run, they get hindered. So if you look at it all laid out like that, you can literally see that the survivors just have so much more that they're working with. Honestly, I have my own thoughts about whether or not events should even prioritize being balanced and how much that matters. I actually do think it would be fun if both sides had stupidly overpowered things. If we brought remote hooking back or letting killers instantly break things, basically letting them partake in the feast. It feels like a cruel joke that the guests of honor at the entity's feast are the only ones that cannot eat at the banquet. They can only throw their weak bottles of poison. What's strange is that the survivor experience wasn't exactly a blast either. I mean, I definitely had more fun, but honestly that had more to do with me playing with my friends than the event itself. The most interesting part of this game is the interaction between the killer and the survivor side. Survivors don't want to play a generator repairing simulator. Killers don't want to play a walking simulator. We are there to make each other's games interesting. And it turns out I didn't find it very interesting as a survivor to play around the poison. And it's just not that fun as a killer to see the survivors have all these cool things they can do, and you're just, I don't need to win this game. It's fine. What am I doing? the meta demons are just taking over. I'm like, I could slug everyone right now. I'm having a rough time so far, but it's going great. She's about to be invisible, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm gonna make a scathing fucking video, I swear. I'm having a good time, guys. Maybe I just don't like DBD. Is that the conclusion? What should the conclusion of this video I'm working on be? I have no idea. I was hoping it'd just be like a... I think I'm pretty go with the flow, even when it comes to, like, pretty unbalanced stuff. I don't know. I don't think I'm enjoying the event, like, a ton right now, and I feel bad about that, because I want to be, and here I am, not. I'm just, like, pissed off. I hate the poison, man. Maybe I just, like, I don't really like projectiles. Yeah, the insta-heals are a lot. Fucking fine. I'm a fucking ball of joy and whimsy. I'm so happy right now. Fuck you, Michaela. Entity, what are we doing? Are the killers the guests of honor or the resident clowns we hired for entertainment? Not having a good time. So those are the main issues. What do we do from here? I don't think that the solution is to, like, get rid of the banquet. Like I said, the concept and the theme is strong. The execution just left a lot to be desired. I also wouldn't say that the solution is to heavily nerf the survivor side. We just gotta bring the killers up to speed. We have had multiple events that have given killers interesting abilities while still working around the fact that killers can't have unique animations like survivors can. The projectile or the rush from the Halloween event, remote breaking pallets, remote hooking, remote exposing survivors. I'd honestly ditch the poison thing altogether and let the killers eat, and then the food would have different buffs or debuffs for their opponents. Maybe the survivors bring normal food and the killers bring weird food. Or they both bring weird food and the killers bring really weird food, like a wriggling pile of spider legs. Killers should be able to remove plates from a banquet table and put their own plates on it to cause their own effects. Then it's a push and pull between the killers and survivors, and that is another point of interaction. We want those. Side note, it'd be cool if some of the tables had like skeletal specters that were sitting at the table to eat the food. Those are all like off the top of my head ideas. I think that this setting and concept gives the design team a lot to work with, and I am sure that they will hear the very loud criticism coming from the community, and they'll go back to the drawing board, and that the next banquet will be a lot more tolerable for killer players. I really wanted to give some sort of positive spin to all of this. I honestly didn't want to talk about balancing at all, and then I had a twins game where Tori instantly got up right after I downed her and everyone was healed and I fucking crashed out. Oh my gosh, that was so bullshit. That's crazy. But I don't want to write my videos with anger in my heart. I think that there was a lot of pressure on this event that made it hard for behavior to deliver something that would make everyone happy. And that thing doesn't exist. There's nothing that they could make that would literally make everyone happy, but it's unfortunate this just made a lot of people unhappy. I'm keeping in mind that the point of the anniversary event, beyond blood points, beyond the new mechanics and cosmetics, is to celebrate what we love about the game. The killers and survivors we play, the people we play with, the fun interactions we've had with our opponents, and every other reason that we come back to Dead by Daylight. Yes, I have not had much fun with this event. Not all is lost. I will still play again, and I will have faith that this will be a learning experience for all of us. It feels oddly fitting that the biggest event of DVD's life would be riddled with issues and flaws. But those issues and flaws make the game fun to talk about, fun to build upon, and honestly, I'm just glad that the devs are continuing to try new stuff. The opposite of love is not hate, it is indifference. And this event might be a lot of things, but there is no indifference. There is no lack of passion, a lack of thought, a lack of double checking, maybe a lack of playtests or consulting, but there is passion and love and creativity in the banquet, and I'm really excited to see more in the 11th anniversary. I promise I'm not like consumed by disappointment. I'm just pretty frustrated that things didn't turn out how I expected. Though, honestly, every time I have an idea of how trials will go in DVD, I'm always surprised to be proven wrong about things I thought were right or proven right about things I thought were wrong. I still love Dead by Daylight. This was not some sort of final nail in the coffin. I just probably won't be playing a ton of this event, and this is definitely the only video I'll be making about it. That's all my thoughts. Thank you for watching. Quick shout out to my Ko-Fi supporters for the money. Y'all are the reason I could afford this amazing Black Banquet Twins commission. Okay, yay! I don't know how to dynamically end this video in a cool and compelling way.